love old cars.
Yes.
You love old houses.
Yes.
You love old furniture.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Because they tell stories. Every vehicle that we own is weird. I saw an article. There was an article out this week. Aaron showed it to me yesterday that said I have a car collection worth $500,000.
Oh, it said this. Oh, there was an article about you that said this.
It said I had a car collection.
I've ridden in your cars. I don't think you have a $500,000 car collection. I think it's.
I didn't realize
you got.
I didn't realize you had 100 cars now.
I mean, didn't you buy Jim's Range Rover for, was it $5,000 or $4,000?
It was 3.
Yeah, it was 2.
I don't know. Aaron bought it.
Tell
That was my Christmas present.
Real quick. Okay, just tell a quick story about how that happened, how you bought that. Jim, start the story on the Range Rover. I want Jim to I want to tell him why he got rid of that Range Rover.
So I'm the last guy in the world that should be doing any type of car work, right? And so this goes back. I've got 2020. I got COVID. I'm
At death's door.
Well, no, I'm just alone.
That was right. Yeah.
He was so lonely. He was isolated. He was so lonely.
No, well, it was
You
early
bought 2
on.
vehicles.
Did I?
Bronco.
Oh, well, that was. Yeah.
You reserved.
All right, well, let me add
it.
this. Let me insert this. Jim should know better. Don't buy an old vehicle.
Don't-
I like
yeah.
old vehicles. You like old vehicles. Jim,
I have
you're
no
a new
business.
guy. You're a new
I have
vehicle
no
guy.
business,
All right.
business buying old vehicle. So I've got the COVID, and I'm at my dad's house. What would they used to call that? What was the thing when you would isolate?
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
It was
Quarantining.
many years ago. It was
I was
a quarantine.
quarantining.
Yeah.
Yes, and you get on the Facebook Marketplace as one does, and there.
It's a
Ben
slippery
Napier.
slope.
Oh man,
Dangerous drug.
yeah. I see I think it was a 94,
Mm-hmm.
94
Range Rover.
Range Rover,
County.
long wheelbase,
Long
county.
wheelbase.
So I see it in the pictures of this thing.
It looks awesome.
I'm telling you, like this dude has taken it out to a pasture.
He's hired Brooke to do
He's-
professional photography.
He's got it parked next to a barn. It's been and the
It still is a good-looking rig.
oh yeah, it looks great. And he's in Birmingham, Alabama, and so not England, and and so
They're big
and
over
so-
there in England.
They
They're
are,
big.
yeah.
They are.
So you got to clarify. Yeah, thanks.
and
Birmingham.
and so once recovered, I may have told Mallory that I was like, hey, what do you think about that? And I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was a cool reception, maybe cold. And but anyway, I had a Monday where I didn't have much on the calendar, and I told my mom, hey, let's go to Birmingham. Moms love to hang out with their
Love
sons.
to go to Birmingham.
Love Birmingham. And so we load up, we go, and I'm like, look,
By the way, Mom.
I'm not buying this car. I'm not getting it. But I do want to look at it. And so the guy, I text the guy, we end up meeting in a parking lot in a park outside of like downtown area. It was a little shady. I should have known then. But we get in and he's telling me all the stuff he's done to it. And he, when you got your mind set on something, you can kind of rationalize like, that engine clicking. He's already said he knew about it. It wasn't that big a deal. Like no reason to question this stranger. And so we get in the rig, we get in the Range Rover, and we ride around. I'm like, it's driving, it's working, and a few of the buttons don't work, but that's electrical. You figure that out. And
Electrical.
I'll figure that
The
out.
hardest part.
Literally.
and so we get back, and he's like, I said, what you want for it? He's got 13.5 on the internet.
You lowballed him.
I'm sure you lowball.
He said-
13.2.
He said, I'd take 13. I said, I ain't gonna do 13. I said, I'll do 8. And like, this ain't happening. If I get it for 8, then good for me. And he's like, all right. No, like no negotiating whatsoever. And as soon as he said it, I was like,
Oh, shoot.
I've made a mistake.
oh gosh. Well, but I do have it. Here you go.
Yeah, the cash.
And he hands me 10 keys.
Yeah, so many keys.
So many keys.
So is
And so I'm like, you know what? This is good.
you good deal. Got a good deal.
Mom, follow me. If you see me with blinkers on, just pull over with me. We get gas. We make it back to Laurel. I mean, it's running a little hot, but nothing like. I mean, it's old. It's a 94. Like,
Yeah.
Stuff runs hot.
Mallory was excited, I bet.
Well, I mean, from an emotional standpoint, there was excitement. There was an excited, emotional response. High pitched. But you know, I take it to. There's a new shop that opens up in town. They've got great branding, and I'm thinking, this is the shop. This is the shop. This is gonna be my shop. I'm gonna go. This is my go-to shop. Walk in. I'm like, here's my truck. Here's what I want to do. I want to put a 2-inch lift on it. I want bigger tires.
Jim always, let me pause. Before anything else, Jim's always going to add a lift or a leveling kit and tires. It doesn't matter if it's got a gas leak, a little electric issue. He's gonna put big tires on it, and he's gonna give it a lift. All right, go ahead. Just want to make sure that's clear to our audience.
Well, I don't know cars, but I know looks.
You know
like
tires.
That, yeah.
You have taste.
Fix that.
Yeah.
We'll get to the other stuff later. 6 months later, we got a lift on it. We got big tires on it. It's road ready. I mean, the only thing that doesn't work is like the back windows or something, and the sunroof that leaks. And so I get on the road. I'm taking it for a spin.
It has a great stereo.
Yeah.
So you may have had the radio on.
Might have. I can't remember because it's like one of those things where like when you have like a dramatic event happen in your life, you don't remember the things leading up to it. It's just the event. And so I'm going under the overpass, the interstate overpass, and as I get into like merging into the main part of traffic on Highway 15, that hood does this number and goes whap. It doesn't fly off. The hood of this Range Rover is completely covering the windshield, and I'm going about 60.
Coming towards a bridge.
With traffic merging. Thank God I had the window down because my only option was Ace Ventura style.
Out the window.
Out the window. And up ahead was a church without a parking lot. It's like one of those little churches that just has like grass and no real entrance. And I was able, because of that, I didn't have to worry about like making a proper turn. I just
eased off
right into that yard. And I mean, I'm shaking.
Yeah.
I don't know like what just happened. It was one of those moments where I was like, book closed. That's it. This is the
not the hood closed though.
He forgot to latch the hood. That's all it was.
That wasn't my fault. I still contend that was the mechanic's fault because it had been there for 6 months. The hood had been open for 6 months, and they just like eased it down, didn't latch it, and gave me the keys, and we're like, yeah, it's fixed.
Yeah. So that closed the book on old vehicles for you.
From that point on, any time like I get a hankering, I'm on Facebook Marketplace, and it throws
Cadillac.
up. Oh man! Oh, look at that thing! Oh, one owner. No.
Oh, you came to talk to me after this, and you were shook up.
Oh,
I can
You
imagine.
were so shook up.
let a hood fly up
60 miles
while
an hour.
you're going 60 miles an hour. Like essentially, imagine being on the interstate and you going blind.
Aaron is always fascinated by all of my car breakdown stories. There was a period of time where my dad drove a, I don't know, late 70s Datsun. Or no, it wouldn't have been a late 70s, early 70s or late 60s. Datsun, 4-door, kind of a hatchback thing. And it was the most dependable vehicle. Like, it never broke down. We would drive it everywhere. But I remember specifically, we were going down the road. Me, Sam, and Tom are in the back seat, and the hood flies up. And we pull over on the shoulder, And I remember thinking, like, what are we going to do? And Daddy gets out and grabs the hood and just rips it off, gets back in the car and keeps going. Leaves it on the side of the highway.
Did he act like triggered like Jim did?
Oh, I'm sure.
He probably played it cool in front of you Napier boys, though.
No, I doubt that.
Daddy's so tough, he just ripped that hood off.
I remember that's when I tell the story. I'm like, yeah, he ripped the bolts and everything.
As a dad.
And then fast forward, I remember being like, this was years later, and the car, we still had it and no hood.
What's amazing to me, this shows you your experience with old vehicles. Jim tells a story about a hood coming off. You have one that matches it.
Yes, that's
like I have a lot of old vehicles. My story's only the shimmy. I know the hood's shimmy, and you're like, something's not right. I got to pull over and check this. I've been there, but I haven't had full blockage like Jim has or your dad.
But Erin, though, like, when I start telling the story, she's like, well, one time we were on the way back from the beach, and the air conditioner went out on Mama's Mercedes, and I'm like, cool. One time we left Waynesboro, Mississippi, in the dead of summer and drove to North Carolina without air conditioning in a Buick LeSabre.
It didn't go out on the way.
No,
it wasn't working when you left,
and we didn't know it. We thought it was working, and then Daddy cuts the AC on, and he's like, "My God!" He said some things.
Pastor.